I've got my onion here. We're gonna be sauteing some onions up later in the bacon fat to add to our pierogies. I'm trying to do nice, even cuts. If the onions are all the same size, to cook all at the same speed and with the same temperature. If you have big chunks and little chunks, the little chunks get overcooked and the big ones aren't done yet. So that's really the key to cooking. The difference between a good chef and a great chef is their cuts in their food. We've got our onions ready. Now I'm gonna tackle the chives. So basically, we've got some nice fresh chives here. If you keep them all together, it's gonna be a lot easier to chop. Okay, so like I said before, when we're infusing things, the longer it gets together, the happier it becomes, the more the flavors permeate each other. So we've got some good old typical sour cream, and I'm just gonna put that in there and just let it get happy until we're ready to serve it. That's all gonna go together with its flavor profile. Just gonna smush it all in there, and then the flavor of the chives, since we just freshly cut them, the natural juices and aromas are gonna permeate the cream. I'm just gonna stick it back in the fridge until it's time to serve it. A low medium heat. The slower we cook onions, the more sugar comes out and the sweeter they become. So we're gonna bring that back up to temperature. This is essentially probably our most time-consuming thing. And it really isn't that bad. Just needs some TLC at the beginning. I'm gonna break them up. And the lower the heat, like I said, the easier it's gonna be for your cooking time. Every chance I get to come back to my stovetop, I just give my onions a little stir. They don't need a lot of attention, but you keep them moving and then they'll cook more evenly. So we start smelling all these wonderful foods. It's getting your body ready to ingest it. That's why taking your time in the kitchen is so important. You take the time to appreciate your food, and then your body's gonna absorb it and utilize it way more efficiently. Just remembering the onions every time I go over here, and what you're gonna start seeing is happen is they're gonna go from white to translucent, and they're gonna start getting this brown caramelized color. The natural sugars from the onions are coming out and adding more flavor. While I'm over here, I'm looking at my onions, and they've got that gorgeous caramel colored there, so I'm gonna know that they're ready. I'm gonna turn them off and just let them do their thing.